Today is the 21st of June 2024, and we would like to look at the volume and the radius of tanks. Okay, so we are doing shapes. Okay, so today I'm going to look specifically at the tank, and then after that, whatever questions I get, I'll just add them to the next set of possible exam questions. Is that okay? Thank you to all my subscribers. Okay, please subscribe, share, like, follow, etc. And if the account is not yours, ask permission from the account holder or ask somebody to help you open your own account. Okay, please follow my notes/script. It's always in the comment section because it is maths and I don't want you getting it wrong. So please follow my notes/script. I'll appreciate that a lot. Beware of scammers. And then if I'm looking, because I also watch it like everybody else after I've uploaded, before upload and after I've uploaded. So if there is any mistake, I will correct it and put it in the comment section. If not, follow my notes. Okay. Recap. Watch last video for recap. We look at the cone and the fruit stone. Okay, you have a cone and you cut it halfway from the down part, the shape that is left. How do we get that volume? Okay, so I showed you that you find the area of the large cone and the area of the smaller cone, and then you subtract, and whatever is left, the volume, please, whatever is left is the volume of the fruit stone, because at the moment at your level we don't have any formula to give to you, but that is the only way you can get the answer that question. Okay, so watch the last video for the recap. It will help you. Today I'll start we are back on mental maths. Okay, but we'll look at standard form. So we've done this as a series. We've done this in the beginning, but at times when they ask students to leave the answer in standard form, because it's a simple topic, they can't have a clue. Okay, so you can go and watch the introductory video on standard form. Now, as this is in standard form and I want to expand 10 to the power 6, so I have to move the decimal 6 times forward. Okay, and what the empty spaces, I'll put 0. So 5.74 is the decimal point is here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that is what. So the empty spaces, I'm going to put zeros. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. So I have 5, 7, 4 0, 0 and 4 zeros. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, comma 1, 2, 3, comma. So it's 5.74 0, 0, 0, 0. So that's about 5,740,000. Okay. Now, so when it's positive, we move it towards your right. And when it's negative, we move it towards your left. Minus 3 is the decimal is going to go 3 places towards your left. So 7.9 here. All these are in standard form. So it will be 1, 2, 3 towards your left hand. So now the new number will be 0.0079. Likewise, if you get this answer and they ask you to change it in the standard form, that will be the answer you get. Okay. Here again is -1, so it's going the movement to go towards your left hand by only 1. So you move it, so you have 0.21. That is +6. So the movement is going to go towards your right hand. So we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so again we have the empty spaces. I'll put zeros. So I have 1,350,000. Okay, so if you have this number and you're supposed to change it to the standard form, this is how it's going to look like. Okay, now 3.9 times 2, 10 minus 2. Minus, so it's going to move towards your left hand twice. So 3.912. So your new number will be 0.039. That one. Our next example, 1.7 times 10 to the power minus 5. 5 please, not minus 5. So we are going to move 5 places to the right hand. So 1.7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have the new number 170,000. Okay, the last one is 8.5 times 10 to the power 1. 1 is positive, so we are going to move just 1 place towards the right hand, which is 83.5. So if you have 83.5 and they ask you to change it into a standard form, this is how it's going to look like. That one, the whole of this. Okay, so that will be our mental math today. Go and have a good think about it. Okay. Now, as I said, when you go to the shops, the supermarket, carefully stand as you shop. Just look at the shapes that the food and the content you are buying is coming in. Okay. Today we are looking at a rectangular tank. Okay. This can be used in the factories. Okay, maybe they have a very big tank and of water or of oil or something, and then they submerge spheres inside. Okay, now you have put in the measurement, but assuming you don't have that as a diagram, you can draw your own sketch. So the length is 50 centimeters. The width is 34 centimeters. The height of the tank is 24 centimeters. And the water level, is filled with water. The water level is 18 centimeters. Okay. It can also be a tank in a water factory, or maybe in some drought area where part of the year they don't have water, so they have to buy these tanks and store water, and it's going down. So they can't get the water out, so they have to submit some clean spheres, so that the water can rise, so that the tap can get them some water out. Otherwise, if the tap is here and the water is there, after this point, they won't get the water. But with this sphere submerged, the water can rise, and then they can get some water out, okay, for some vulnerable people. Now, depth of water in the tank is 18 centimeters, that one. Yeah. 4 identical spheres are placed in the tank and fully submerged. Okay. Now the water level rises by 4.5 centimeters, that one. Calculate the radius of the sphere. Okay. So here, to find the volume of the displaced sphere, first you have to find the volume of the water displaced. Okay. So now the water level rises by 4.5. Okay, so the volume is the area of the base of the tank, which is just the length and the width multiplied. Yeah, 50 times 34 times the rise, which is the height of the water after being submerged, which is 4.5. If you do that rightly, the volume of the water that has been displaced after you've inserted this fourth sphere is 7650 centimeters. If you do this calculation on the calculator, and it's in volume, so centimeter cube. Okay. Now you want to find the radius of the sphere. Without the volume of the water displaced, you can't find the sphere, because the question is not about the water tank and the volume. If it's about the volume displaced, this is where you stop. The question is find the radius of the 4 identical spheres that you've put inside. Okay. Now, the volume of the 4 spheres. One sphere, that is the formula, 4/3 pi r cubed. That is the volume to find a sphere. So the 4th sphere is 4 times. And then you equate it to the volume, okay, that you get when you submerge it, that you've just found, okay, earlier on. So now, if I divide both sides by 3, I have 4 times 4, which is 16 pi r cubed. The r here is the radius of the sphere. And the volume, when it is this, the volume of the water when you put in the sphere. Okay, so it will be 7650 times 3. Okay. Now r cube, or 16 divided by you divide the volume 7650 times 3 over 16 pi. Then you get r cube on its own. That is changing the subject. We've done that earlier on. So assuming you do that right, then you find the cube roots. Okay, I assume this will be on a calculator paper. So R now, the sphere volume, okay, is 4 identical spheres. So it's identical, they all have the same volume. So that's why you multiply by 4, because you put in 4. Okay, if you put in 10, you multiply by 10. So whatever you get for R is the unit of 1 sphere radius. I hope I'm making sense. So the cube root now will be 7.7 centimeters to 1 decimal place. So this will be the sphere volume. Okay. Now let's look at another example. That is also an oil tank here. Okay. So maybe this is a factory. It's a meter, so maybe they are doing sunflower or olive oil or the oil we normally fry with. So maybe it's gone down and they put in 6 spheres, identical sphere, to lift it up. Now, the original height of the oil is 21 meters. Note the units, okay? Here now, you have the length of the tank, 85 meters. That is a very big one. The weight is 38 meters, as in the diagram, and the height is 30. Okay. The depth of the tank, oil in the tank, is 21 meters. 6 identical spheres are submerged into the oil and they rise by 9.5 meters. Calculate the radius of the sphere, the one sphere, not all the 6. That's why you multiply. The first round we multiply by 4, so this one will multiply by 6. Okay. So the volume of the displaced oil is the area of the base times the height of the oil. So if we use what we have in the diagram that I'll show you, this diagram here, okay, the length times the width is the area of the base, and then the height, okay, which is being given us when you displace it, which is 9.5 meters. So when you do that accurately, you get, if you do this on the calculator, okay, 85 times 38 times 9.5, you are going to get 30,685 meters squared. Okay, so let R be the radius of each sphere. Okay, so straight away you could also find one sphere and divide by 6, but it's just quick to just multiply by 6 and then get your answer straight away, okay, from the formula. So you have 24, you divide both sides by this side by 3, multiply both sides by 3 to get rid of this 3 here. So now you have 24. The 3 will cancel this out. So you have 30,685. So now you have 24 pi r squared will be equal to 30,685 times 3. So r cubed will be 30,685 times 3 divided by 24 pi. So r cubed now will be 92,055 for the numerator, and your denominator is 24 pi. That'll be your r cubed now. If you do this right on the calculator, you have 1220.92. So r will be the cube root of 1220.92. Okay, so if you do this right on the calculator, your sphere, the radius of the sphere, okay, becomes 10.7 meters. This is to 1 decimal place. That will be your radius, okay. So this is what I wanted to share with you today. Any other shape question will add it to the possible exam question. Okay, I find in the past paper, I'll solve it as part of the next set of the possible exam question that I'll do after the topics that I'm doing. At the moment, Gcse is over. So what I'm just going to do is finish the topics I have left and then quickly start doing some questions so that the platform um, will be okay for both foundation students and the higher students. Okay, so please, if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe. Okay, I would like that a lot. Invite other people to subscribe. When you get that notification, share the videos, okay? Because you might not need it today, or you have a GCSE, but maybe your cousin or somebody elsewhere might need it, okay? Um, One is some in the near future, okay? And then you now start looking for it. And then also, if somebody's in year seven, encourage them to start learning now because there's a lot of things. It's like if you are in one of those schools who just wait till year 11 before they do all your subjects. Okay, some schools by year 10 or year 9 they'll introduce you to one GCSE, then year 10 you do another 2 or 3, and then year 11 you do the rest. But some schools they wait till year 9 and they give you everything to do. Okay, so please, um if you're in that state, it's better you organize yourself now and start prepping. Okay, so thank you very much. um Follow my notes slash script, please. Today I'm in a bit of rush, but follow my notes slash script. I'm going to watch it. If there's something in there, I'll come back and tell you. But I hope I have gone through the news. There's nothing that I can see so far. But if you can see anything, let me know. Okay. Now the sphere was found. They are all the radius is length. So the first answer is in centimeters. The second answer is in meters. Please beware of scammers. Okay. Thank you very much for watching today's video with me, and I'll see you in the next.